Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about mistakes that new van dwellers make, and I'll be mentioning specifically mistakes that I've made when I first started traveling in the van way before I met Jed, and also some of the mistakes that I heard other van dwellers mention to me when I met them and talked to them. Let's just get right into it.
Now we can't go back and we can't move on, no point to pretend anymore. Better not die and treat, I'm not keeping score. All I did was wait for the shit to make, I never meant to.
So a lot of you might not know this, but I actually started van dwelling way before I met Jed. I used to have a minivan I traveled in for like months at a time, and I also had a Toyota RAV4 SUV that I used to travel in all the time. I've traveled in the van way before I met Jed, I just never documented it. But one of the mistakes that I've made personally when I first started traveling this way is I was going way too fast. I would get to a place and maybe spend a day or two at the most and then move on to the next place. So because of that, I actually missed a lot of amazing spots along the ways, and I never really got to know places. Like, I've been to a lot of places, but it doesn't feel like I know them. It doesn't feel like I've spent enough time there to really know how awesome and beautiful that place is. So going way too fast at first is definitely probably one of the biggest mistakes that I personally have done as a new van dweller, and I've heard other van dwellers talk about it as well. Another mistake that I've heard other van dwellers mentioning is bringing way too much stuff with them. So when you go from a conventional lifestyle like living in a house or an apartment to living in the van, you always tend to bring way too much stuff that you think you might need but you end up never using. So that's definitely another one of those mistakes that, at least to my knowledge, a lot of van dwellers make. So if you are trying to get into this lifestyle, I would take a look at everything that you think you need and really reevaluate it. The best advice I have is to have things that have multiple purposes, so it's not just one thing, and things that you're going to be using at least once a month, preferably once a week or even every day, because you don't really need much to survive. You don't really need much to live in the van and travel or even stay in one place. So looking at all the things that you have and really, getting it down to bare essentials would be your best bet. Another mistake that I've heard other van dwellers talk about is not having enough power, like not having enough electricity. They get the electrical system going thinking that's going to be enough, but then later down the road they realize that it's not quite enough, or they build the electrical system way too big and it takes way too much space and they're not even using it. So really thinking about how much electricity you might need beforehand would be a good idea, so that way you can calculate exactly how big of the power bank you will need and how much space you will need, because living in the van, there's not a lot of space and you definitely want to build it out so you have the most space available. So definitely thinking about how much electricity you will need beforehand, and making sure you have ways to power your power bank. So maybe having a battery isolator and a solar panel would be beneficial, or if you know you're going to be mostly in the very sunny places, so then maybe a solar panel would be enough to charge your power bank. Personally, we have both. We have a solar panel and a battery isolator, and we love it because we've been to a lot of places where it's not sunny at all, and without our battery isolator our power bank would be completely empty, and it's just not good. Lily, sit. Are you ready for this treat? You earned it. You earned it. Okay, you want to shake? No, hold on. Give me the paw. Let me put this away. Give me a paw. Give me another one. Another one. No, another one. Good girl. You want to lay down? No, lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Sit. Come on. Up. Sit. Sit. No. Good girl. You ready? You deserve it. No. Sit. Gentle. Good girl. If you have a little furry friend with you, making sure that you have a raincoat or a rain jacket for your little furry best friend is essential. I forgot Lily's raincoat in Oregon, so now every time it rains I actually I make like little ponchos out of garbage bags for her so she doesn't get too wet. Otherwise, if she gets too wet and gets back in the van, the whole van smells like a wet dog and it's not a pleasant smell. So if you do have a dog with you, making sure you have all the essentials that your dog will need, such as a raincoat or little booties or whatever it might be, especially if you know you're going to be going to climates where it might rain a lot or if there's going to be snow and so on. So definitely making sure your little friend is prepared and ready to travel. What? What's going on? What's going on? You wanna go on a walk? Is it a walk time? No? Is it a dinner time? Maybe. Is it? Is it? Is it? Come on, Lily. Where are you going? Lily. Lily bear. You're such a good girl, aren't you? Come here. Lily. Lily, come here. Come here. Come here, sweetie pie. Lily bear. Lily bear. Yeah. Come on, jump. Come on. Jump. Lily. Jump. 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 Good girl. You're such a good girl. Come on. Another mistake that I've heard other Vandwellers talk about is starting their van life journey without a solid source of income. So they think that they can just get seasonal jobs along the way or little odd jobs or cash gigs, and it just doesn't work out. So they start to struggle. So make sure that before you start traveling in the van, you have a solid source of income, whatever it might be. If you're going to be relying on seasonal jobs, maybe line a few of them ahead of time. If you have an online business, making sure you have an online business and it's making you money and so on. Don't just start living in the van thinking that you can always get, cash gigs. Another mistake that a lot of Vandwellers make, at least the ones that I know, is thinking that once they build their van, it's fully done and not really preparing for everything that's going to happen. Once you finish building your van, it's never really finished. You always have a lot more things to finish, to fix. Stuff breaks all the time, especially if you're traveling full time. All the bumps and the road vibrations definitely make some things loose and things break all the time. So making sure you have enough tools with you to fix things on your own or to rebuild things is very, very important. And if you live in a van with somebody else, such as a boyfriend or girlfriend, a partner, or even a friend, don't underestimate the power of personal space, because when you live in such a small space and you spend 24 hours together all the time, your personal space and personal time becomes very, very important. So definitely make sure you get enough of that. Maybe plan a few hours in the morning or a few hours at night to just spend by yourself. It will not only make your relationship better, but will allow you to kind of grow on your own and make yourself better and just do your own personal things. So definitely don't underestimate that. It is very, very important, especially when you first start van life together, when you first few months, everything is new, everything is different. So having a personal space is very, very important. Look at that sunset. Oh, it is so beautiful. And the palm trees over there. The sunset is truly, truly breathtaking. Okay guys, this is gonna be it for my video. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. If you're a Vandweller yourself and if you made any mistakes, but I'm pretty sure you have, drop them down in the comments below. Let me know what kind of mistakes you've made as a new Vandweller. I love reading all of your comments. And as always, don't forget to like this video or dislike, whatever you wish to do. And if you're new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified every single time you upload a new video. And I also want to do a huge shout out to all of my patrons out there. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and keeping these videos coming. I really, really appreciate it. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Lily bear, are you tired? You tired? You had such a long day? Yes, you have. So much running and playing and walking and eating treats. And I also cleaned your ears so they're all nice and clean, even though you didn't like me doing it. Oh yeah, you're a sweetie pie. Such a sweetie pie. Such a sweetie pie. Say hello. Say hello. Is it dinner time yet? Almost. Let's get your dinner ready. How about that?